The following podcast contains strong language and ridiculous cartoon scenarios conjured up by two self-proclaimed comedy wizards. Between you and me, they're more like Saturday morning court jesters fueled by sugary cereal. But either way, the opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their well-intentioned hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Unless, of course, you want to pay them to say something else. Could always use a new pair of shoes.
Hey everybody, and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
This is the funniest dang podcast on the internet. That's what I heard. We got some reviews. They're also from the internet. It's sort of an internet-themed situation. If you got on your old internet device to navigate to this podcast, and as you're hitting play, you're thinking, boy, that kind of was enough internet for me today. I kind of want a little break. Well, you came to the wrong place.
Sorry.
We're all about that internet. Matt, do you have a review from the internet?
You know what? Yeah, I talked to you about this today. I said, don't look at our Instagram because this one is spicy, and I want to use it there, and I want to use it here.
I did a good job. I think I may have gone on to our page and just scrolled past it so fast I didn't even see it. I may have even, you could check if I liked it. I may have liked it without even looking at it.
I don't think you liked it. I think you scrolled through the stories, but
I did scroll through. I did bap, bap, bap. Just like how you always read Instagram stories, you just hit your finger on the screen as fast as you can.
Let the people know you care.
You don't even, it doesn't even load before you go to the next one. That's content these days. You don't even need to see it. You just need to know it's there. Anyway.
Good. I'm glad because this is a fun one. And in honor of, at least at time of recording, it's still close enough to Earth Day for it to feel right. I have an Amazon review for a bulk lot of 24 World Stress Balls, Earth Stress Relief Toys, Therapeutic Educational Balls, 24 Globe Squeeze, 2-inch stress balls.
Educational balls.
Educational balls.
I heard that. That caught my ear.
Amazon user David M. Ford, all one word lowercase, titles his review, Perfect for Sister City Christmas Tree Decorations. And David M. Ford writes, I don't like you using my first name like we are friends or something. I am a 68-year-old professor and a customer. We do not know we do not know one another. 5 stars. And I know exactly what he's talking about, too.
Okay.
100%. He got an email that said, hey, David, what did you think of those 24 Earth Stress balls?
Oh, right. The little Amazon emails after your product gets delivered a few days later, they send that email. Hey, Brent, what'd you think of this? And then it's supposed to prompt you to go write a review. And
he's like, you don't know me like that.
You don't know me like that, Amazon. The product was fantastic. I've been squeezing these educational balls for days. But you got a little bit too familiar with me there, Amazon.
Don't come up using my name.
Maybe it's just me, but I feel really close with Amazon. It's a giant evil beast, but, we play fetch.
It's always going to be there for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, Amazon, they probably know me almost as well as I know myself.
Right. Those recommendeds are getting pretty solid, Amazon.
Actually, no. Those recommendeds are way skewed because of this show.
Yeah, actually, I noticed that. When we hunt for reviews, we're going on some weird stream of consciousness tangents, to find you guys some weird content. Yeah, my recommends are scuffed.
Little blemished.
Why don't we, that'd be a fun, quick little game. I'm just going to open up my Amazon. Let's see what the top recommendations for me, Consumer Brent, from website Amazon are right now. Hey, some great deals for me. We got some baby shoes, some batteries, some children's pajamas, some Crocs. I would never wear Crocs. Some binoculars, some more Crocs, sort of a carbon fiber look.
Okay.
Gamer Mouse, that one's for me.
Yeah,
got
yeah.
one.
There's definitely a mix for me of things I have actually bought and things I have been looking at. There's lots of video game stuff.
Here are some. I don't know where these came from. Maybe preview at a future episode here. A gift from the Amazon review gods. They have some like sandals with scrubbies on the bottom, so you can wash the floor.
Oh.
I've never looked at these in my life.
But you can edit your browsing history on Amazon, folks. You can clear that junk out if you don't want people knowing what you've been shopping for.
In case you're looking for pornos on Amazon.
Good luck.
I can't see that. Let's keep the Amazon dunk train going here.
All right.
I got a review from Amazon for Amazon Basics 12-pack AAA rechargeable batteries. These babies are pre-charged.
Hey. All right.
Yeah, so these are Amazon's choice. This is Amazon brand rechargeable batteries.
It's their own stuff.
It's their own shit. Bezos is taking an extra cut of this one, is what we're saying. This is a review written by AW. He titles it. He or she titles it. Big fan of your root beer. Let's see what they think of the batteries. They write junk batteries. Or title it junk batteries. These batteries work great for 1 or 2 cycles and then quickly degrade to a point where they hold very little charge. The early versions of these batteries were made in Japan and were essentially rebranded Eneloops, but that is no longer the case. They are now made in China and are the absolute worst quality rechargeable batteries I have ever used. I believe the vast number of positive reviews were for the early version of the battery and do not account for the change in manufacturing that has taken place. Unfortunately, I bought quite a few and did not catch how bad the quality was until after the warranty had expired. I wanted to share my experiences so that the others don't fall into the same trap. Best of luck if you decide to take the plunge. 1 star.
Oh.
2,238 people found this helpful.
Whoa. That's good. That means that should be like a top review, also a top critical review. But hey, sort those reviews by date. That's what I do. You can't always trust a high star rating. Sort them by date. See if people are like, it's changed. You can't buy the giant long-legged bear anymore. Now it's just a regular-legged bear.
Oof.
You gotta know this stuff.
Why would you even want it? You come for the long legs.
You come for the long legs. That's
Daddy?
why you sort by date.
Daddy the long legs. That's where the name comes from.
But I don't know. I feel like AW should have noticed.
Before the warranty.
How long is a cycle compared to a warranty?
How long is a rechargeable battery's warranty? That's got to be 1-2 years.
That's what I was thinking. A couple years.
If a rechargeable battery, a cheap set of rechargeable batteries, don't start crapping out for a couple of years, there was probably some decent batteries where I come from.
They're all right. Then you can still recharge them. Just do it a bit more.
Put them in some low suck, I believe is the industry term, some low suck electronics like the remote.
Right,
remote. Not a lot of suck in there.
It's not going to take anything.
Don't put it in your Game Boy Color. That thing is a major sucker. What was the Sega one? The Neo Geo Pocket?
The Game Gear was...
The Sega Game Gear. That sucker, I think, took like 8 to 12 batteries. And I think they were done in about a half hour.
Yes.
You can't suck faster than that.
Very powerful, very inefficient.
Very powerful. The screen was beautiful. Worth it, honestly. My cousin brought one to a fishing trip, and boy, was that nice of him, because I hate fishing.
I was going to say it. Not a lot of fishing got done.
Yeah, I played a lot of Sonic for the Game Gear. Don't know what Sonic it is, but that one was sick. I was like, I still think it's a better screen than the SP. Probably that's just rose-tinted glasses. Memory misserving, but I remember it just being blowing my 11-year-old mind how good that baby looked. Made in Japan, much like the good batteries.
Right.
Amazon used to
Everyone
have.
knows good batteries come from Japan.
Yep.
Bad batteries come from China. That's why every Chinese-made car is... I don't even know what cars are made in China versus Japan.
Toyota. That one's Japan.
The Great Wall is made in China.
Amazon making cars yet? Man, we really are in 1980. Not the cliche becomes real once Amazon starts making crappy cars.
They're on it. You know they're on it.
And with the Amazon cars, come with like a fucking poop bag and a pee bottle so their drivers don't have to stop.
They don't have to ever leave.
That's how they like it. You gotta plug your hands into the wheel, make sure you don't take them off, or else you get docked. It eats a little more gas. All right, before we lose any and all, as if we haven't already, chance to get sponsored by Mr. Amazon and so Miss Amazon. Anyway, you got a review.
Yeah, let's see. This is a review for the DVD Sex Pot. I don't know. It's one of those 80s movies, you know.
Okay, one of those 80s. Like, hey, Porky's. Porky's still, I think Porky's is still like the #1 grossing movie ever in Canada.
Because they never get to experience hijinks like that.
Man, that movie's sort of scuffed, sort of messed up by today's standards. Thinking about it.
Anyway, Sexpot. 3D CDS titles their review Sexpot. As one who is a practitioner of stereo 3D photographer, I find that this 3D movie is often difficult to view. Unlike today's high-tech 3D presentations that utilizes Polaroid 3D glasses providing accurate colors with no eye strain, Sexpot takes to the anaglyph method requiring red/cyan glasses. That wouldn't be so bad had the producers avoided the use of clothing and other props that contain the color red, since that color, when viewed through the aforementioned glasses, produced a phenomenon called retinal rivalry, an unpleasant and sometimes painful viewing experience. The movie itself is juvenile, with no redeeming characters, while abounding in filthy language that simply detracts from any part of the film that might otherwise be redeemable. Stay away from Sexpot. 1 star.
I learned something today. Retinal rivalry? That's sick.
That is sick. It sounds so cool. Oh, like your rods and cones are just like duking it out. Like, hey.
That's a lot like the synopsis of Sexpot. Some rods and cones just duking it out.
Hey. It's unredeemable. Strictly unredeemable.
Oh, if only this reviewer was like a nerd bully, like a nerd toady sidekick. Bully sidekick. Nerd toady from an 80s movie, because the bullies always had their little posse, and there was always a scrawny little nerd dude wearing the 3D glasses.
Right. That is true.
I think definitely there's one in Back to the Future, too.
Yeah.
One of what's that? Beef? Is that the guy's?
Biff.
Biff? They should have called him Beef. I gotta call him up.
Beef Tannen. That gets gross.
Beef Tannen.
I want to say the one who wore those glasses was Billy Zane, actually.
Oh, I think you're right. That rules, dude. The Zanester was around when was Zaning it up back that early in the game, dude. He's been Zaning since the 80s.
He has been Zidane in it.
Man, there's a lot of buildup. There's a lot of Billy Zane lore pre-Titanic that I don't know about.
Yeah, and post-Titanic. I'm pretty sure he was in a movie with zombie hamburgers.
Billy Zane, what are you doing? You're an American treasure. You don't need to stoop that low.
I'm going to have to try and pull a review for that. I got to, for another episode. But this review, my goodness. Do you think this guy watched the movie purely for academic research? Because it just seems like he should know better.
Right, if he knows so goddamn much about how 3D movies used to suck, he sure is subjecting himself to that pain.
Pain twice over. You're watching a movie that uses red and cyan glasses, and you're watching a movie called Sex Pot. What do you...
Three times over, you're not pulling him off nearly as good as Mr. Zane.
No, not even close. Billy Zane, he's got those... I can't even speak straight just thinking of his steamy, smoldering eyes.
I'm just thinking about his wig in Titanic. It looks so good. I've never seen a wig look so good. Excuse me.
Never wanted to be so mistreated by the upper class than by Billy Zane.
Yeah, great villain. Like, because usually villains they're good if they have that a part of you can sympathize with them, can relate to them, can get on their level. They get you on their side in a certain way. Billy Zane doesn't do any of that. He's just so sexy that you're kind of rooting for him.
Yeah. Ooh.
He makes you a bad person with his performance.
Do me bad, Billy. Ooh. Curl that lip.
Yeah, meanwhile, who's his rivalry in love? Fucking Dick Lloyd from Wisconsin, talking like a sausage. Thinks he can paint good.
I'm from Chippewa Falls.
Yeah, Leo doesn't even do any, there's no actual, linguistic or accent throw to, Wisconsinness, is there? He just sounds sort of plain.
That's how Charlie Barron's the Manitowoc Minute dude. That was his first big hit, was redubbing Leo's lines.
I remember, yeah, that one's funny.
That one's funny.
Shout out Charlie. Shout out Mr. Barron's.
Mr. Barron's.
Mr. Berenson Bears himself. That's a Zane thing, huh? I've been fans of Billy Zane in more ways than I ever knew, because I've always been into the 3D glasses, casual 3D glass wear.
Me too. Yeah.
The Zombies Ate Your Neighbors protagonist kid also pulls it off.
Very cool.
Yep.
Billy
I always
Zane,
thought that guy was cool.
Billy Zane was great in Tombstone, right? My Tombstone fans out there, take your pick of sexy leading men. You have... I gather from your silence and your haggard breathing that you haven't seen Tombstone.
Well, 1, I know Stuffy. 2, I haven't seen Tombstone. 3, I'm typing in Billy Zane so I can get to his IMDb.
Okay, well, just a quick rundown of who is in Tombstone and also has sexy mustaches. Kurt Russell, Chris Elliott, right? That's yes. No, Sam
Probably
Elliott.
Handsome.
Sam
Chris,
Elliott. Chris
Steve.
Elliott's the weird guy from from Groundhog Day and Scary Movie 2. Sam Elliott, you can take or leave Bill Paxton. You got Billy Zane. You got Val Kilmer. They're all in there. I lost my train of thought just thinking about all of them.
Man, all Billy Zane's IMDb is telling me is the Zane has been working.
Has he been
Mr. Zane has so many credits, so much shit, I have no idea. Been in so many TV shows, played himself so many times. He was himself in Zoolander 2.
Yeah.
He was in a short called Billy Zane Thinks Zane Tweets Are About Him.
He was born in Chicago. That's what I'm talking about.
It leads me to my biggest discovery. He was an SSX Tricky.
What?
As Broderick, quote, Brody Ford, one of the characters.
This is great. We're going to have to discuss this at a later time.
The Billy Zane Deep Dive coming soon. Billy, is that a podcast? I almost don't want to put this in the podcast. Is the podcast where they watch all of Billy Zane's credits?
Does that exist?
Does that exist already?
Every Billy Zane movie in 1 month?
I feel like it has to.
This feels like rambling. Is this going to be it?
It might. Who knows how saucy I'm feeling during the edit.
All right.
whether this plops in there or not. We'll take a listen back. I got a review, though.
Before you go, I'm seeing a YouTube recommendation. Billy Zane, quote, Rose should have stayed with me in Titanic.
Yeah, dude.
Leave it to him to call it.
I have this next review is wildly relevant. We're talking about some irrelevant movies, irreverent, you might say.
Mm-hmm.
This is a review for the 2020 hit film Hunter's Creed.
What?
Full disclosure, I was looking for Creed on Amazon. I wanted a Creed CD review because obviously that has to be a wealth of funny reviews.
Yes.
You got to go pages and pages and pages to find Creed content if you search Creed on the internet. Creed has fallen off of cultural relevance and it's making me crazy. Mostly it's Rocky movies.
Right, yeah, that's what I thought when you first said Creed, honestly.
Yeah, I had to get through some Rocky movie knockoffs before I even saw one handsome Christian man belting some new metal. Anyway, this Hunter's Creed movie is irrelevant to us because it stars Dwayne Dog Chapman, the bounty hunter.
Oh my god, I used to watch that show so much.
I used to watch it a lot too. He's such a funny guy. I've heard him in interviews since. Yeah, he's wild.
Get him, Leland. Get him.
Yeah, Dwayne Doggy Dog Chapman. Speaking of people working, he worked. He probably got paid for this shitty movie. This review from Amazon is by Jonathan Belcher. They title it Worst Movie Ever Made. It reads, first off, there is nothing Christian about killing animals. Secondly, I only watched this because it was at my idiot redneck relative's house. Absolute garbage. Seriously, the worst thing I have ever had to sit through. No story. No plot. Boring, terrible dialogue. 1 star.
I have to admit, I think when I watched lots of Dwayne, it was probably like at my grandma's house in Kansas. Not that they're rednecks, but it was when I wasn't in my regular routine of watching things.
Right, you couldn't.
It was vacation watching.
Right. Oh man, sometimes you ever have a good. This is another tangent, but you ever have a vacation where you just watch stuff?
Yes.
You just like go to a new place and there's like channels on the hotel TV that you've never experienced, and you just get some good watching going.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, one time I visited some family, some cousins in Wisconsin. I was probably 13, 14 at the time. They had satellite TV and like a big comfy couch and a room that no one came into. It was just like a front room. Yeah, I think we went to go camping and we spent time with family and do some other stuff. I just parked in front of that TV and watched the Nickelodeon channel that has all the old game shows on it.
That's cool.
Yeah, what a great vacation. Anyway, this movie don't sound too good. Absolute garbage, you might say.
He says there's no plot, but there's got to be something there.
Yeah, well, let's read.
They're not killing animals for no reason.
This, just to educate everybody, the description reads, after losing his wife, a man reunites with his childhood buddies to film a hunting show where a presence forces him to confront his faith. Starring Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Okay. So is this like part autobiographical because his wife died?
I don't know. Genres, drama, special interest, suspense.
Ooh, this is some dirty dog stuff.
There's some like horror elements, I guess. Some like weird. Someone mentions Blair Witch Project in the reviews.
That's because Dog is in it. Have you seen him? When his glasses are off, whoa.
It's like a cartoon when the character takes their glasses off and there's just 2 beady little specks.
Yeah, he looks so strange.
Looks like Millhouse without his glasses.
Keep those frames on, man. Get
Give
those
Millhouse
shades.
put Milhouse's head on like a old biker dude's body and give him a sweet mullet. He's Dog Bounty Hunter.
All right.
People who watch this also watch Dog and Beth fight for their lives. Big Rig Bounty Hunters. And don't forget Volume 1 Lizard Lick Towing.
Okay.
We got a whole show about a towing company.
That really sounds great.
The thumbnail for the finale is just a guy on a stretcher being pushed into an ambulance.
That doesn't sound great.
This is a whole new world of television entertainment that I didn't even know existed. Dog-related entertainment. Mr. Bounty Hunter.
It's a whole new world of awful, just grossness.
Kansas City SWAT. Southern Justice, Season 1. Detroit SWAT. The Secret Life of a Gang Girl, The Untold Story.
I don't know if I want to hear about that. I have a sheltered upbringing. Dog got paid.
I got to play us out. I got a review from another country to play us out of this review. We'll bookend it with another about our Hunter's Creed. This is written by Linda Egland from United Kingdom. She writes, very good quality. I've got it working now. It was my CD player that was wrong, not the CD. So I'm keeping it now, not sending it back. Thank you, 3 stars.
Okay. This is good play-by-play. I appreciate the update, Ms. Egland.
I think we gotta get this break before it's too late here.
Yeah, I'll get the giggles out.
Yeah, before we stumble deeper down the dog hole.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to the second half of Me, You, and Meme Reviews, featuring Tuscan Dairy Farms milk. If you're like, what's he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. Cheryl, do you know what he's talking about? Cheryl says go listen to the last episode.
Or listen to the last episode.
Yeah, you listen. You pay her mind, all right? That, or I can fill you in. Tuscan dairy milk was something that confused people during a time when ordering groceries on the internet was bizarre. There were reviews such as Dr. Kenneth Noisewater's "Who in the world buys milk on the internet?" Or Ryan J. Wilkie's "Who buys milk on the internet? For some strange reason, I can't see supermarkets going out of business anytime soon." Their fear and apprehension turned into jest for some, which turned into multitudes of meme reviews, which we featured last week on this very show. But this is the second week of the Me, You, and Meme Reviews, which means the product has been secured, tested, and 2 reviews have been written. That's right, children, 2 reviews. Because we here at ReviewParty.com understand that meme reviews, while funny and entertaining and useful for that sense, don't inform you of the product and can't inform a purchase decision. Money's tight, so it pays to have a good review out there. Bad news, I didn't get Tuscan Dairy Farms milk because that stuff's only available in the East Coast. I got Dean's because Dean's owns it all. I'm not going to apologize for it anymore.
Dean's owns everything.
They do. It's all the same.
What up, Dean? Looking for a sponsor?
Hey,
We'll
Dean.
drink your milk, dog. We're doing it right now.
You said dog and then just took me back.
He works there. He's on Dean's payroll.
I'd expect Cat the Bounty Hunter to like him more.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's where we are.
That's where we are. I've got 2 reviews here. I'm going to start with the meme review because I honestly think my legitimate review got funnier than the meme review. Meme review. Matt's meme review of Dean's Dairy Milk. Entry dated 23rd of April, 2021. It has been over a year since our planet fell under hostile control, and what progress we've made in fighting back pales in comparison to all that we've lost. Some of the stronger, the younger, more brash from our camp venture into the wilds, defenseless against our common enemy. Others tout their traditional weapons, though these fail to have any effect. And me? I weep. I weep for time lost. I weep for love lost. And I weep for spilled milk. When a trip to the pig can prove so costly, how can I justify risking everything for that essential dairy? And how can I be so foolish, letting the precious substance cascade from an upturned jug? Well, I will weep no more. These tears will be saved for another day, another cause. They'll be saved for joy. Joy when the Amazon delivery comes through and the Tuscan Dairy Farm's milk is once again in my hands and in my mouth. I think I hear the convoy now. 5 stars.
That's the convoy.
Isn't it refreshing? See what I did there? I made it all about like life, living in the pandemic.
Yeah. Deep
Stardate,
shit, dude.
Deep stuff. Now let's get to my very grounded, very real review of this milk. It has been a long time since I've consumed whole milk as a beverage or in my cereal or oatmeal, and drinking a cup a few minutes ago brought it all back. But that's not necessarily a ringing endorsement. I bought a jug of Dean's, the owners of Tuscan Dairy Farms, and it tasted like every sip of whole milk I've ever supped. Which is good, but it also means that there was never really anything special about Tuscan. It was just internet famous. Like all those dancing kids these days. They're nothing but plain white milk. And so is this stuff. 3 stars.
Wow, man. See, that one... your humor by the book might have been more highbrow in the meme review. Might have made you think a little more, but that one really hit me in some type of philosophical way.
I'm pulling any punches on anybody.
Yeah, man. I was just talking about how who's that famous dance girl on TikTok? Type in the old computer Bob, hit the old TikTok famous. The first thing that comes up, Charlie D'Amelio.
Right.
Okay, so you know how many follows Charlie D'Amelio has? 103.6 million. Do you know how many subscribers on YouTube PewDiePie has? PewDiePie has 109 million subscribers. PewDiePie has been working at that number for years, the better part of our adult lives.
At least a decade, right?
Yeah. Been building that, putting in the hours. Charlie D'Amelio does some dumbass dances on stupid baby app TikTok. And, TikTok's got some funny stuff on there, some creative creators for sure, some great memes. It's the same. It's goodness as Vine was, more or less.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't know.
But boy, there's also some stupid shit on there.
Yeah.
And I asked my fiance, who is up and up on the TikTok culture. I was like, how is she that famous? And she just was like, little kids subscribe to her. So many little kids use TikTok, and they're all subscribed to her.
Man, come on, kids. We're right. We're right here.
Yeah,
That
kids,
sounds
you can.
really weird. Kids, listen to us fantasize
Hey.
about Billy Zane.
Yeah, this is the content that the 3 to 8-year-old demographic really can get behind. Some aging millennials talking about Billy Zane. Other aging millennials don't even want to hear us talk about Billy Zane.
No, we apologize.
Yeah, man, what? I forgot what my point was.
TikTok's wild.
TikTok's crazy.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got one at reviewparty.com, I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
I'm building it up. We'll plug it more once it's robust. It'll be an official plug once it's beefy and robust, just like the villain from the Return to the Future, Back to the Future series. Man, we're firing on all pistons tonight.
Give me a review, please.
I got one just for you.
Read it.
Just for the hungering masses. I hear you out there screaming. I look down from my high tower of podcast host fame at the clamoring, hungry, disgusting masses. They yell up to me, Brent, Yelp Japan. Yelp Japan, please. We need it. It sustains us. Why haven't you been there for weeks? And I like to make you wait. The suspense makes the pleasure all the more palpable. Suspend no longer.
Yelp!
There it is. Yelp Japan, folks. We got a review for Gold's Gym Harajuku. That's this sucker's right off the station. Right off the old Harajuku station, a must-see for any tourist in Japan. You can also see this Gold's Gym, and David C. certainly went to see it. David C., in 2018, he wrote, "Avoid this place like the plague. Ridiculous split-level design requires waiting for elevators to go up floor to floor. Management are racist assholes. Front staff rude and incompetent. Minimally equipped with filthy showers. Expect foot fungus, creepy guys leering in the sauna. Members are mostly socially inept. Quite a few low-life mobsters types frequent this facility. Gold's Japan brings shame to a stellar global brand. I found a far better gym worthy of my business. You can too. 1 star."
Holy cow. Wow. The reviewer, he took the thought right out of my head when he said you get leers in the sauna. I'm thinking you got some criminals, you got mobsters in there. That's where they meet. You don't.
Yeah, you're interrupting their mobster meeting. Their
Come on,
Yakuza
Siobhan.
meeting.
They're naked too. It's not comfortable for anybody, but they know each other.
Yeah, they're the ones that have to look at your naked ass because you're interrupting their meeting. What choice do they have? They're not going to stare at you when you're being very rude?
No. They
This
know them.
guy Gene coming in the shower? They're trying to trade secrets. You're flaunting your white balls around, thinking someone's not going to give you a dirty look.
Little do you know that foot fungus is actually like the identifying symbol for that gang.
Right.
Some people have dragon tattoos across their back. Some people have purple splotchy foot fungus.
Yeah, you're walking down the alley. You get a weird sniff. What's that? You look down by the vending machine. Foot fungus forming. Oh no! This is the foot fungus territory. We gotta get out of here. This reminds me of a story. I don't know. David must either be really stupid or have balls of steel, because one time I think I saw Yakuza in Japan. I was walking around Dotonbori in Osaka, which is like the cool party district. If you ever seen the skyscraper with that like Running Man cartoon on it, it's like the dude crossing the finish line, a little cartoon of him over like a river. It's that neighborhood. There's also the restaurant with the giant robotic crab on the side. That's a very iconic image. But very cool place. Tons of restaurants, places to shop. But across the river is the red light district. So you're like, you know, the tourist district is right on the edge of the scary district. And in Japan, the scary district isn't that scary. Pretty easy to roam around, especially if you're with a pack of friends. You should be all right. That's not advice. That's, you know, don't repeat that in a court of law. Be safe, folks. Anyway, we weren't even in the red light district. We were just doing the river walk. And I saw a guy. He had a tank top, a wife beater, and a bunch of tattoos. And in Japan, you don't show off your tattoos if you have them.
Oh.
Right. It's just, you know, if you go there and you have tattoos, you should wear long sleeves. Like, it's, you know, people just get the wrong idea, sadly. There's a weird stigma. So if this Japanese dude was just showing off his tattoos, he was Yakuza for sure. And he looked down at me, probably just, you know, coincidentally. And I'd never seen someone with 1,000-yard stare before, dude. I just like, he looked at me and I like, it was like an evil being was like leering over me. I was like, ooh, I got like the chills. I was like, we gotta go. I don't want to be around this guy.
Oh.
This dude has killed some dudes is the feeling that I had, and he could eat me like a bug. Just destroy me. So yeah. David here is walking in the sauna in this Harajuku Gold Gym, getting 1,000-yard stares from Yakuza dudes with missing pinkies.
He just puts his hands on his hips.
He's like, these guys are rude.
Nuts. You filled up the bench. I'll wait.
He sits down, looks at this crazy Yakuza guy staring at him. He says, man, feels like a sauna in here.
That felt good.
You feel good? Feel good enough to give me another review?
Yeah, I'm gonna take us out of the grunge, out of the grime. I'm gonna take us to a happy review from Amazon. This is a review for the Ergodyne ProFlex 1650 back support belt, 7.5-inch elastic, adjustable, removable straps, small, black. It's like a when the guys are delivering your fridge. This is the thing they wear so they don't hurt their backs.
Oh, yep.
A back brace. And Amazon customer photographer James Falksofk. This is a really difficult last name, who also happens to be a top 1,000 reviewer on Amazon.
Wow.
I'll let that sink in a little bit. Top 1,000 out of everybody.
There's got to be 2,000 reviewers on Amazon.
There's got to be at least 2,000.
At least.
Photographer James titles his review, Affordable, Well-Fitting Back Brace for Large Guys. He, by the way, bought size 4X large.
All right, this dude needs a back brace just to exist. Anyway.
James writes, I am a fat guy, and it is really hard.
No, I sound really mean, don't I?
No. You're gonna be fully at peace, at ease with yourself. I am a fat guy, and it is really hard to find back braces that can fit me. I was pleased to find that this brace not only fits, but is sturdily constructed. It provides that extra support for my lower back that also reminds me to lift with my legs instead of my back. Overall, I'm pleased with the purchase, and I would make it again. I've uploaded a couple of photos. If this review has been helpful, please click the button. Thanks. So that's a little bit of his top 1,000 reviewer.
I'm a little scared to click the button. Is that a threat? Dr. Dudesley or whatever your name is?
Oh, don't wait until you get a load of this guy.
I don't know if I can get any loads. I need a back brace for this load, bud. Oh, what a nice picture.
What a nice picture. He seems like a great guy, and I thought this guy seems so great. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna view this top 1,000 reviewers profile, and I'm snapshotting a bit of that for you now. I'll let you announce how this man looks when he doesn't have a camera obscuring his face, and also where our boy is from.
He's from Menominee, Wisconsin, close to my hometown. Shares a name with it.
Yeah, I thought
And-
Menominee, isn't that? No, Menominee Falls is Milwaukee. Menominee is different and different from Menominee, Michigan. Which,
right. But no, this just looks like a nice guy.
he looks like a nice guy.
I had a lot of negative assumptions going in. He was a top 1,000 reviewer. I thought, wow, get a load of this guy.
Big
Probably
shot,
a
huh?
huge dork. Yeah, big shot, huh?
Big internet shot.
Reviewing on Amazon.
This is what
he's-
TikTok kids are going to end up doing when their
What a-
bodies get old and
yeah.
decrepit.
What a weird hobby. And then that led me to make some snide remarks about his size, and I didn't even know. Photographer James Fulkowski.
Yeah.
I
Good there.
apologize.
Hey, Fulkowski, that's how you say it.
It might be right, but hey, he looks Polish.
Yeah, now that you mention it.
But hey, he just wrote a nice review, informative review about a product, about that, assist the special kind of guy he is, for other special kind of guys.
Yeah, I feel really warmed. It's like, that's my kind of guy.
Yeah, you know what? This was a warm review to get us out of the dumpster that was this episode. I was thinking when I was gathering reviews, I was like, man, this is, I haven't gone real deep in some nasty 1-stars in a while. And that's all
good.
I had.
It's a little cathartic to get that stuff out.
Yeah, I think so. I hope it was
Just
cathartic for everybody.
A little goofy, but
A little goofy, a little gooey.
gooey for sure.
James is a little gooey. You look at that little gooey little smile.
He likes his gummy bears, I bet.
I bet this guy can handle a gummy bear too.
I put him down.
Well, thank you for the good review, James.
Yeah.
Usually I hope people hear our episodes for the wrong reasons. I usually
So
I hope
that they can hate on us and
I
thereby
hope
give us
they
publicity.
hear it. They're disgusted about the things we said about them. They write an angry email, and we get to read the email on the show. I often
Right.
fantasize about that. But no, I hope James hears the review because I hope he gets a kick out of it. I hope I get to bring that cute little gooey little smile to his face. Keep up the hard work out there, James. Top 1,000 probably ain't easy. I'm gonna find out the review. I'm gonna hit a helpful. Mark
I'll
my
send
words.
you his review.
Thank you. It'll happen right now. As we are plugging the heck out of this episode, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It was a goofy little bean, but hey, if you got this far, thank you. It means you enjoyed it, huh? I guess.
Yeah,
I'd like to think so. Grassy ass.
Maybe you fell asleep and you're just waking up now and you completely missed the Billy Zane arc.
You gotta go back.
Go back.
Go back. That Billy Zane stuff was gold. And hey, if you'd like to fall asleep to some more quality content, we got some more of it for you every Tuesday morning. #Tuesday Reviews Day. Love to have you there enjoying the episode with everybody. And if you have an absurd review that you'd like us to make funny noises about and over, send an email with a hyperlink, a screenshot to that review to reviewparty.com@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name because we definitely like to throw you some credit, big dog.
We do it. And hey, if you liked all this audio content, boy, do we have other content that you could also enjoy. You can find us on those social medias like Twitter @ReviewPartyPod and Instagram @ReviewParty.com. Check it to just follow us, like us, say you should do stuff on TikTok to us, and maybe we'll get around to it.
And we got around to it. There's like 2 or 3 videos on there.
There's some stuff there. So go blow it up, and we'll feel pressured to do more.
Yeah, if it blows up, boy, I'm on there every morning taking some talks.
We'll take that talk.
But now I already feel pressured to complete it. Now
Sorry.
the pressure's on. No,
Sorry.
it's okay.
Don't rush to TikTok. Instead, rush to
You
Review
could
Party.
never rush a TikTok.
Rush to reviewparty.com, where you can find all of our episodes. You can read the stellar blog. The milk reviews that I read in this episode will be up there in text form. And there's so many other things that
I bet there'll
have
be
been
a
written.
picture of Matt up there with it. Usually, you and me reviews pictures of handsome Matt.
I'll be
Selfie.
chugging whole milk.
Chugging whole milk. Wow. It'll taste just like all the other whole milk he's ever had. Because 90% of it has probably been Dean's.
Yeah. The shop's there too. Check that out.
Yeah, shop, and click on the episodes page where we always put a funny little picture with the episode.
We love it.
Because we love it and we love you. You know who else we love? Take a wild guess.
I do.
That's right. It's the frickin' Nosebleeds. They got some good jams. I can't wait to see them. I can't wait till quote unquote we're back to normal, so I can go to some Nosebleed shows, dude. I know they're going to be ripping up Appleton, ripping up Green Bay, ripping up my ear and asshole with their great music. You've heard their jam bread for breakfast throughout the episode. You can find more great tunes from them on their Spotify. Nosebleeds, one word. That's all we got, right, for pluggies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a finisher. This finisher was submitted by Tatiana Bailey. Thank you very much, Tat.
Hey.
This is a review for the 2020 HP Stream 11.6 inch laptop computer.
I see ya, Hewlett Packard.
This review is written by Carolyn Consolo. She titles it Great, and she writes, I had return. I no longer needed the laptop. 1 star.
The return was flawless.